Tune in to Basement Talk. I'm your host, Riz the King.
This is G-Ray coming out of St. Louis.
Best running back in the league.
Absolute best running back in the league will be Todd Gurley. He's in the best situation. Play calling, talent around him. He's going to be the best running back. You could say Zeke. You could throw Zeke in that circle, but Zeke is not going to be the best because he has Dak as his quarterback, and they're they're a run dominant team. Todd Gurley, on the other hand, he has playmakers around him. Jared Goff has shown enough to be at least a top 20 quarterback that you have to respect him. So Todd Gurley, hands down, best running back in the league as far as his numbers.
I mean, I hate to agree with this guy. I hate agreeing with him, but Todd Gurley. Offensive system is the biggest key in this situation, and the way McVay run his plays and the way that they pass the ball and get him, they looking for Todd Gurley almost every single time. Now Zeke is the same way, but I actually think, like, heads up, I just think Todd Gurley is a better running back anyway.
Me too.
Over
Me
Zeke.
too. Talent-wise,
I just think Todd Gurley is better. I think he's probably faster, if not on paper. I just feel like when he's on the court, on the field, he looks faster.
Bigger, stronger.
You know what I'm saying? I like his cutting ability better. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he actually make people miss him better than Zeke do. Mm-hmm. And his catching to me is better. Not saying Zeke is no bum. Zeke, I mean, it's like this. You know what I'm saying? But if I gotta pick something, I gotta go Todd Gurley.
So you going to 1A and 1B too?
No, I'm going one over the other. I said Todd Gurley's better. I ain't say 1A, 1B.
Okay.
I say he's a little bit better, but he's still better. Mm-hmm. And LeVeon Bell, let's not hate on LeVeon.
I know.
LeVeon got super great skills. So LeVeon Bell, I put LeVeon Bell over Zeke. My bad. So it's Gurley, Bell, then Zeke to me.
Okay. Can I ask a question? Out of those three, who do you think has the most talent, God-given ability?
Well, I'm going to Todd Gurley again. That's why number one to me. Yeah, Todd Gurley.
It would definitely be Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, I was going to go
Of those three.
I was going to go Le'Veon.
God-given talent?
God-given talent.
So you'd rather have Todd Gurley line up against a cornerback than Le'Veon Bell?
To me, it's not even an opinion. Todd Gurley is bigger, stronger, and faster than all of those.
Is he bigger than Le'Veon Bell? He might not be bigger.
Well, he might be now. He looks like he's putting on some weight.
I believe he's taller.
Bigger.
He's taller.
He's got bigger legs.
And he's stronger.
But Le'Veon ain't no little dude. Go ahead.
Le'Veon's a 4'6", 4'6'5" guy at running back, but he has a style that makes him unique and special. Todd Gurley is a 6-footer, 230, 235 that runs a 4.4. He's a more talented guy. And like you mentioned, his agility. He's more agile than Le'Veon.
Le'Veon Bell make people miss.
No, I'm not saying he doesn't make people miss. But Todd Gurley,
Le'Veon Bell got some cuts.
Todd Gurley in the open field, if you got one guy, I think he makes somebody miss faster and more agile.
You're wrong about that too.
I don't think that.
You're wrong about that.
I've seen it. I've seen Todd Gurley catch passes in the open field and explode away from defensive.
I see Todd Gurley
straight, but not shake nobody though.
Off a move.
Todd Gurley runs through arm tackles. He's gonna run through our arm tackles.
He does.
Le'Veon Bell, you can't get a hand on him. It's a difference.
That's not
It's a difference.
I say Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell would do a sidestep. You press L1 on Madden with Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell is gonna go like three.
Le'Veon runs through hand tackles. He has a lot of clips of him running through Drake Kirkpatrick of Cincinnati. He's not running away from him or dodging him. He's running through him with power.
Okay, how about
because
this?
he got the angle right to set it up.
Hold up.
You don't have to have an angle with Todd.
How about this? Hey, who got better stiff arm? Le'Veon Bell or Todd Gurley?
Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell got better stiff arm.
Le'Veon Bell.
That's another thing right there.
I agree with that.
Le'Veon, the game he plays is so intellectual, so smart, man. Like the patience is crazy. Like, it's really
super unique. Nobody else does it. So when you watch the Pittsburgh Steelers play, you're only seeing him do that every weekend. But I don't think he's more naturally talented.
So he led the league in rushing last year too, right, Le'Veon?
No, it was Kareem Hunt.
It was Kareem Hunt.
Okay, but who was two?
Todd Gurley led it like total yards.
Gurley's probably going to have he's probably going to have it again based on division. The division is going to be real trash this year. Like, Seahawks defense is terrible. It's not the same. 49ers are coming into their own. Like, the Cardinals.
And Arizona got
who knows? Like, you know what I mean? So I think Gurley, based on their team and how it's built and who they got on the outside, I think Gurley's going to win it by default. My dark horse, though, is Dalvin Cook. I think Dalvin Cook is going to come back with a vengeance, man. The numbers that he was putting up before he got hurt, I think he's going to come back and do that same thing. And I think Minnesota has an identity, and they got some players on the outside with Thielen and Diggs that Dalvin Cook is going to eat.
Dalvin Cook, in your mind, like talent, is he better than Ezekiel Elliot?
I'm a Florida State fan. I saw Dalvin Cook do some of the most amazing moves and get cats up off him that I've ever seen, bro. Yes, because Zeke is not the Zeke that he came in out of straight on Ohio State ass. He's not that Zeke no more.
I don't love Zeke, but Zeke has more talent than Dalvin.
Zeke, man, he done put on about 2. Zeke done added about another 40 pounds for one. And Dalvin Cook cold.
Cook is cold.
I
watch a lot of college ball too. Cook is cold.
Cook is cold.
He's dope, bro. But what he was doing before he got hurt was incredible. Like he would have been every bit of Alvin Kamara had he not got hurt.
It's very close because you know what? Zeke benefits by playing behind the best offensive line.
That offensive line was crazy.
If you put Dalvin Cook behind that line, I used to get into this argument. If you put Todd Gurley behind that line, it's the same thing, if not worse.
And so my thing about Dalvin Cook versus Ezekiel Elliot is like, who are you gonna be able to stack the box against? You cannot stack the box against Minnesota.
Nah, you can't.
Not with Thielen, not with Rudolph,
Nah,
and not with Rudolph.
That's true.
So that means Dalvin Cook is going to be roaming free.
Yeah.
Catching the ball. I wouldn't be surprised if Dalvin Cook had the most touches this year out of a running back. He's going to roam free, man. Or he might have the most yak.
You got
he either gonna have the most yards per attempt. He probably gonna have the most yards per attempt. Dalvin Cook.
So you got Dalvin Cook number 1, and I'll run back what you said though.
So I'm saying he's gonna have the most. I think Todd Gurley, but Dalvin Cook's gonna have the most productive year as far as like yards per attempt. I think he is because the field is gonna be wide open for him to do whatever he wanted in the middle.
Kind of like how the field is open
for Todd Gurley,
and that's also because of the defense he faces. I mean,
I can't say that.
Man, you gonna give him
number 1 running
back. That's the same thing LeVeon Bell used to go through. The Cleveland defense. He kills Cleveland because they didn't have a great
defense. They gonna score 50. They gonna score 50 points on this.
He said Alvin Kamara number 1.
I said Alvin Kamara gonna be number 1.
Number 1?
Number 1 this year.
I don't think he's gonna be number 1.
Not number 1.
I think he was number 1. He was as good as he was last year because people weren't prepared. But you know how the NFL catches up. I think they're gonna have something for the Saints this year.
I think he's a primary option on the running game and on the pass game. I think
he wasn't really a dominant. He wasn't a primary ball handler. He was more of a pass catcher out of the backfield. He was dominant.
He was good when they handed the ball too.
He's good at that. He's not a bum, but
he's a make you miss guy.
He's more dominant in the pass.
He's definitely a make you miss guy.
Right? Does he benefit from splitting times where he never had to get tired?
Yes, he benefits from that. Yes, but also the scheme. He also benefits when he coming on the court. When he coming on the field,
of course,
it's a whole. The defense don't know what to do no more.
Yeah.
So I think they still gonna have that same surprise element coming forward because you don't know what they're gonna do.
He's nobody's surprise now.
No.
I'm not saying that he's a surprise, but I'm saying that how they're gonna use him. You can't game plan.
I think they're gonna. I think the plan this year is gonna be to make Drew Brees pass for real. Because last year Cap's getting tore up by that running game between him and Ingram, and I think this year they're gonna adjust. They're gonna we're gonna make Drew Brees beat us.
I mean, do they even have a second running back that we even know about? They get somebody else
suspended.
4 games. He got 4.
Mm-hmm. They was kicking the tires on Dallas backup running back that was from Washington.
Morris.
Yeah, they was kicking the tires on him. They don't want to bring. No. They was talking about bringing AP back, but you know he's not going to do that.
Nah, he's not going to the Saints now.
Right. So who knows who their backup? But I think he's a good player, but I can't put him in the class of those 3 guys.
Todd Gurley definitely gonna have a great year. Because the Rams defense is going to keep the ball in the Rams offense.
I think the Rams are going to, like, you talking about destroying a division?
Yeah.
I think the Rams are going to, like, clean up their division. Like, none of the games are going to be close.
Right.
I think they're going to crush everybody. None, not one. See, I think the Seahawks are going to be terrible this year. They might win 7 games. Kenyan Drake, the sleeper.
He ain't going to be in the top, but.
Tannehill back, bro. Tannehill is back.
I mean, I look at Saquon Barkley. I think he's going to have a good year. Because I don't know what the offense is going to be, but one thing we do know what they're going to use the mess out of it.
I think they're going to bring back they're going to try to run that West Coast.
The Giants, last year, they had a running game.
They're going to use.
You can't run that offense.
I think they're going to. Right.
And they still ain't
I think they're going to use him. He's going to get a high usage rate, but I don't know how productive behind that line.
We got Nate Soda.
The one thing that he has in his favor is he has Evan Ingram.
How old is he?
And he has
Nate Soda about 42.
That's what I said. How old is he?
3.5. Yeah, we got him out there to stabilize.
But one thing in his favor, he got Evan Ingram and Odell Beckham.
We didn't even talk about Ingram.
You got to respect the number 2 guy, Sterling Shepard. So you can't put one safety.
They're not going to have 7 in the box. They're not going to have 7 in the box.
No. So he's going to see a lot of 6-man box.
Yeah, because Ingram showed he can get you for 7 catches.
Right. Saquon can destroy a 6-man.
And then that offense was so predictable. It was
so predictable.
Nothing to worry about.
McAdoo was terrible. McAdoo was terrible.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a whole different ball.
I mean, then again, all those players got injured, man. It's really hard to construct the offense around them cats they had out there. Like Tyree King They had a bunch of cats with names. That's exactly.
Exactly.
That's exactly.
Tavares King, maybe?
Tavares King. It might have been Tyree. It was a couple kings on that. It was a couple kings.
Martin Luther King, Rodney
But they got a lot of skill position talent. They don't have the meat and potatoes on the offensive and defensive line. That offensive line going.
That's what I want to see.
That's a problem.
Who was their
That's
backup?
rough.
We still got Davis Webb. I think we still got Davis Webb as backup. We didn't want to not. We did not want to draft. I think Davis Webb is still our.
Nah, they had a white dude.
Foreman.
That's Davis Webb is white.
Texans.
I'm tripping.
Oh,
Texans running back.
Deontay Foreman.
Yeah, that's my sleeper.
Okay.
This year, Deontay Foreman.
I like him.
Deontay Foreman.
I hope Deshaun comes back and balls this year.
Because Lamar Miller ain't going nowhere.
Right, and they paid him too much.
I'm about to say they pay him too much.
Yeah, Lamar Miller, they gonna hand the ball to Lamar Miller.
Yeah, but
He's
Foreman
good for touches though. Like his yards were really good based on like his touches. Yards per attempt were really good.
you can trust that he ain't gonna fumble.
Let me give you a sleeper too. So you just brought up Foreman. I know I drafted this dude because I believe in him. I know I believe in his talent. It's Joe Mixon.
Okay.
Giovanni Bernard is not a full-time 3-down back. Because he's too small. He gets beat up in the run game a lot. That's why they bring him in for a lot of passing game stuff, screens, stuff like that. Joe Mixon has the talent to be a 3-down back.
Right.
I think he's going to explode. But it's hard because they got Andy Dalton. So if the corners and the safeties don't respect Andy Dalton, then Mixon sees more attention over the middle.
That's your crutch right there. Andy
Right.
Dalton.
And so he's dependent on Andy Dalton to have success with AJ Green, and then they can run the ball with Mixon more. That's what they drafted.
And then Ross got to be healthy to stay the field.
Yeah, they'll put one over the top with AJ Green, and then they'll just put everybody. Okay, yeah,
right at the line of
they'll
scrimmage.
put everybody in the line of scrimmage.
Right.
But Ross got speed, so they'll probably throw him out there.
They depend on
He got hurt last year.
He disappointed too.
I heard last year. He was hurt early.
Plays and he was fumbling the ball.
Yeah, he was terrible.
And then on top of that, like you said,
I mean, I always felt like they drafted him too high anyway.
they did.
Like, I mean, I understand he wore almost a 4.2, but come on, bro.
But he did run a 4.2.
Yeah.
And that's what they did the Raiders move. Whoever the fastest guy,
Hey,
we
with
gonna
Manny
take
back
him
in the day.
first round.
Al Davis.
Right.
Yeah, we run. Pull it up. Okay.
Right.
Get him.
Right.
Just put some stickum on his hand.
He threw the ball 75 yards on his knees. No more pick
Yeah,
him
boy out there like the little giants. Boy out there like the little giants.
Marcus Bum Russell.
Yeah.